Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin. Bitcoin loses over a fifth of its value in less than 24 hours. So this comes as a bit of a shock to many people, but if you've been in the Bitcoin game for a while, this is really, it really is nothing big. Bitcoin slid to its low at 9,000 in a volatile trade on Thursday, having lost more than a fifth of its value since hitting the all-time high of 11,000 on Wednesday. Oh, cool, they're actually showing real physical Bitcoin here. So yeah, those real physical Bitcoins, you can actually get those and they're actually worth some money, so you can just kind of trade them over the table anyway. So it's kind of a side note. Let's just pause this. The cryptocurrency fell as much as 8% on Thursday on the Luxembourg-based Bitstamp exchange to hit 9,000 exactly, marking a fall of well over $2,000 in under 24 hours. Okay, so this is making big news, but like I said, it's not really a big deal. So let's just take a look at how the markets are going. We've had dips like this before. In fact, this is really isn't a big deal. We've had bigger dips in the last 6 months. And I think the only reason that everyone's worried about it here is we got so many newbies on it that are getting shocked. And let's face it, Bitcoin is an up and coming thing. We've had dips like this, like back in November. So the people who invest in Bitcoin say that this is a great time to buy in the dips. This is definitely a dip. I definitely expect it to be coming up higher again. I definitely believe that Bitcoin's an up and coming thing. I don't believe that it should be. I don't believe there is very good reasons for it to be, but I believe that it will. I remember back in the day, I got pretty much addicted to the internet just because of chat. I could sit in my room and talk to people without having to actually pick up a phone or pay long distance taxes. That was awesome. And then all of a sudden, the internet grew up around me. All of a sudden, all the businesses, all the banks, everyone started falling into it. And I seriously believe that's exactly what's going to happen here. Of course, I have nothing to go off of but faith. But I have much faith that Bitcoin is going to be good. There's more people than ever buying and selling, trading. It can only go up from here, just as long as the core group doesn't screw things up. And I have faith in them. I have faith in them. So, yeah, I don't think this is an issue. This is a non-issue. This is a non-issue. But you know what? Just one way to prove that we're good when it comes to Bitcoin. Coinbase ordered to report 14,355 users to the IRS. Anyone moving more than 20,000 on the platform is subject to new order. Okay, so of course Coinbase, I'm just showing you the website over here. Coinbase is all about making sure that everybody who is using it is legit. Is legit. They don't want to be having wallets for terrorists. They don't want to be having wallets for idiots. So when you get on there, they really want your information. You got to take a picture of your frickin' driver's license. So if they want you to be legit, they should be legit. Today, Coinbase suffers a major defeat at the hands of the IRS. Nearly a year after the case was initially filed, the California federal court has ordered Coinbase to turn over identifying records for all users who have bought, sold, sent, or received more than 20,000 through their accounts in a single year between 2013 and 2015. Coinbase estimates that 14,000 users meet the government's requirements. The full order is embedded below. So if the IRS didn't think this was a thing, they wouldn't care about this kind of stuff. Interestingly enough, they're more interested in going after this kind of stuff than they are interested in going after going after probably even the Panama Papers, the Paradise Papers, the Panama Papers, the leaks that say all the rich people are housing information on in offshore accounts, which is freaking despicable because it's even happening up here in Canada. The people You know, it's like the dollar isn't based off the gold standard anymore. It's based off how good the corporations are doing. So if the corporations get dinged for something, then the country gets dinged. If the corporations have a hard time, the country has a hard time. And at the same time, we're in a situation where only about half of Canadians actually have a full-time job. I was just reading an article on that. So, you know what? The corporations aren't really pulling their own. The rich people are hiding things, and the poor people are the people that have to keep the country afloat. It's really interesting. Thank God, at least I have free healthcare. You know, let me see if I can find that article. But this is another example of the IRS coming after little guys and not the big ones. Um, Canada employ under 50%. Best jobs. I can't find it right now, but I did see it. It was just a thing on. You know what? Let me take a look. Our Canada. Our Canada. Statistics Canada. Less than half of all Canadians aged 25 to 54 now have full-time year-round jobs. Also, we have elderly people that are still working, which is just horrible. I understand if you want to work, then work, but geez, we got to let our folks retire someday, you know? Anyways, yep, so the courts are going after anyone who's traded large amounts of Bitcoin. Well, that's kind of interesting because in 2000, we're back here. It wasn't worth a lot back then. It really wasn't worth a lot back then, Bitcoin, anyways. But yeah, this ultimately, if the IRS is interested in this, then I really believe that we have something here. This is a price dip, but if you take a look at the 1 month mark, we went up and then things kind of corrected themselves and went down. Also, I think what happened here is somebody who's had a lot of Bitcoin decided it was time to go out and buy a new yacht. And because of that, the market was flooded with Bitcoin. Because the market was flooded with Bitcoin, we have a loss. But you know, you got to hold. Wait till 2020, they say, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see how we do after that. Anyways, that's it for me, Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Like and subscribe, and take care of each other. Catch you guys later.